I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced.
It's not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life with you.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. And just to give you guys a disclaimer, I'm in the car making this video, so sorry for my background if the audio sounds a little funny. I was in the car watching a clip of Keke and her husband from last Saturday's episode, basically discussing some of the issues that she had going on, and it was kind of alarming, and I wanted to talk about it. When I watched this clip, my eyebrows were raised, and it got me thinking, do I need to get a debunker going with Keke? I have the clip in this video, and I also want to talk about the way Latisha is responding to Keke being on the show and the way Mel is choosing to respond to Keke being on the show. And I want you guys to see the level of vitriol Latisha has towards her cousin, the comments she chooses to make when clearly she know her cousin can be facing an uphill battle. But what this will show is Latisha's genuineness and her heart, because I always tell you guys, Latisha is mean-spirited, she's nasty, she's wicked. The level of vitriol she have toward other women is really telling, and in my opinion, she has a lot of misplaced anger. In my opinion, she always wants to humble women because her husband makes it his duty to humble her. This is also important because we know after a while, Keke is going to splash a drink or throw a drink on Latisha. Latisha is going to use that moment to play victim. So we've seen Latisha since the time this season has started shade her cousin and lash out at her in confessional. I'm sure Keke understands what it feels like to be isolated by your family. There's a lot of family issues going on with them behind the scenes, in my opinion. So the way Keke chose to respond to her cousin, who am I to judge? I've responded in way worse ways. But I want y'all to take note and watch how Latisha plays victim and act as if she had the best intentions for Keke, when we've seen from the time Keke has got on this show, Latisha have shaded her and really tried to go against her only because she chose to have a relationship with Mel. We all know she chose to have this relationship with Mel, which she's been had with Mel, because Mel was willing to bring her onto a show that her cousin was on and still stifled her. Truth be told, Keke could have been on the show a long time ago if her cousin was willing to bring her on the show. And the way Latisha is acting towards Keke, in my opinion, it shows Latisha never wanted Keke on the show, and she never really had the best intentions for Keke. Latisha gives me the vibes that she wants to be the head honcho of the family. And Keke was the smartest, most educated, and had a career for so long. Now Latisha finally gets to be the star of the family, and here comes Keke trucking along. I'm not saying this is how Latisha feels, but these are the vibes that I'm getting based on the behavior and the energy that she's displaying on camera. That being said, we're going to break down both of those videos. Keke's husband had good points when they were having their conversation, but the way Keke responded to her husband, suggesting that she tried to get off being dependent, and I don't know if I can say the name of the actual pill, but she's basically, in my opinion, dependent on this one pill to help her resolve another issue. Her husband wants her to try to resolve these issues in another way, but she feels like she absolutely needs the pill. We have to talk about this because I have family that have dealt with addiction, so this is close to me, and also I see some similar signs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload. First of all, I want to say I appreciate Keke for the level of transparency that she's giving us, unlike a lot of her damn family members that's on the show wasting our goddamn time. And best believe I'm making a video about the scene Latisha and Marceau had when they kind of discussed the court case but glided on by. I agree with Keke's husband. In my opinion, Keke has dealt with pill addiction already, allegedly. So if she's having back issues or having any type of pain, taking pills could literally get her back addicted to pills, in my opinion. And her husband being concerned about this is valid, in my opinion, but her response to him being concerned about this is more alarming than anything.
I just hate that I was so sick. I'm just ready for them to get to the bottom of this, because this is so frustrating. I'm having to miss things and events because I feel too bad to go. And I have no idea what it is that's causing this sickness to come about.
And I'm not saying this is what Keke is doing, but from my experience, if you have dealt with people that suffer with addiction, then you would know they are excuse makers. They're battling with a disease. Oftentimes, from my experience, when they are prescribed with pills or any type of medication that can alter how they feel, they always seem content in that space. For example, if there's somebody that is battling depression, if the doctor offer them medication, a lot of times people that have dealt with addiction will rather take up the medication versus fight through the extra year that it'll take to kind of wean them down certain issues. Now, I don't want to overstep my boundaries when it comes to this conversation, because indeed, a lot of people do need medication, and I'm not saying all people are making excuses that need to take medication. And I'm not even saying all people that have battled with addiction that take pills make excuses for staying on the pills. All I'm saying is, from my experience, people that have battled with addiction have always made excuses to stay on the medications that they are very well addicted to. It's hard to explain from this perspective because I don't want to seem insensitive and trigger anyone. It's also hard to explain from this perspective because oftentimes family members don't understand the effects it takes on the people around them. Your addiction doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you, and oftentimes family can misconstrue your addiction for plain out being selfish, and sometimes that is what it is.
After going to the emergency room twice, I have to see two specialists. One is a cardiologist, and another is the gastrologist, I believe it is.
I honestly think that if you get a grip, if we can get you off the methadone.
I don't think it's the methadone. I don't know what it is that's making me sick.
But you don't know. I guarantee you.
And this was the red flag for me. It wasn't just her response, it was the way in which she responded, how quickly she was ready to respond. Because her husband is right. How can you so easily rule out what it is that you don't think that it is? But just like that, she ruled out that it wasn't the M, I'm gonna just call it the M, before going on a trial to see if that could be the case. Because some medicines can make you sick and make you ill. You can be allergic to some of them. So the fact that she wasn't even willing to hear it is a red flag.
That methadone has some kind of percentage in what's going on.
And I don't know, maybe it's me. Look at her demeanor, look at her behavior, look at how she's rolling her eyes when her husband is calmly trying to let her know. In my opinion, I think he's just trying to ease it on into her ear to let her know that the M could be the issue and he actually think it's the issue, but he's just trying to do it softly. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think. It looks like she's not having it, and to me that is a red flag.
Amin doesn't necessarily like the methadone process. He just does not like the idea of me taking any substance whatsoever. He'll blame anything that goes wrong on that medication. He just does not want me to be, dependent on any substance at all. And you expect me to take your word that you guarantee the methadone has something to do with it?
I don't know, you guys. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. Two things can be true. The producers can be editing her bad, but we have to be real. there are some tales here, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. Nonetheless, I do appreciate Keke for being open, honest, and transparent about her journey, because I do believe she said that she has been clean for some time. This was filmed a while ago.
You get sick, it's because things that led up to you getting sick. You know that there's been an issue going on with your digestion, so you can't go indulge in all that damn Chinese food. You ordered damn near the whole Chinese restaurant I came in, like, and then it's 10 o'clock at night, you eating that stuff that late. You can't do that.
For me to call 911 to have to come and get me, it's more than just digestive. That's why I'm like, y'all, it's something wrong with me, and I can't say what it is.
All I'm saying is that stuff plays a part in health. Do we know if that was the reason you went to the hospital the first time? Who knows? All right? However, if I know that I'm having an issue, I'm not doing that. I ain't gonna do nothing but ask you to do what's right. All right?
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that may be the case.
And she's right? Y'all know me. I don't like men. A lot of times I think they're dumb. And a lot of times they don't know what they're talking about. But I don't feel like this is the approach you should have with a concerned husband. We're not talking about them sitting here having roundtable talk about friendships and relationships and issues that she's having and drama. We're talking about her health. He's coming to her concerned for her health. And this is how she chooses to speak to him over M pills.
I'm supposed to do something because you think it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
I believe Amin doesn't necessarily support me the way that I would like him to. My definition of support and his definition of support couldn't be on more opposite ends of the spectrum.
I don't know, y'all. I'm straddling the fence with this one. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. Her definition of support could be along the lines of what Latisha thinks support should be, and that is, don't call me out on my bullshit. I think she thinks support means support me in all my endeavors without giving your opinion. That's the only thing I can take from this, because I feel like that's a supportive ass man right there. And you know, he could be better, because all men can be better. I don't like none of their ass. I don't know what other level of support she wants. I'm gonna have to watch this a little bit more, but I feel a debunkture coming in when it comes to Keke and Latisha, and then a debunkture coming in when it comes to Keke and this whole situation. So 2 debunktions in the clip when it comes to Keke, and I don't like that, because I was really straddling on the fence with her, but I don't know now. And that's not to say I don't like her. That's to say, when these people were trying to accuse her of the pills and stuff like that, I was like, oh, how dare you throw that accusation on her? She been clean for, I don't know. That's what my approach was, to be honest. I only didn't really care for Keke because she was straddling the fence on if she wanted to be honest and transparent about the real issues with her and her cousin Latifah. Nonetheless, I appreciate her transparency when it comes to this situation, and I'll continue to repeat that, because this isn't easy, and her cousins are trying to do her the worst way when it comes to this season. So I just want to give her my support and let her know that we appreciate her for just being transparent about her overall story as a whole.
The methadone, the medication, the Crime Stoppers, from my perspective, all that's a lot on somebody.
Right,
So,
especially me. But you'll come down on me as if all of this is my fault. I don't care what goes on. You always come to me berating me before you listen to what it is that's good. It's just like, I don't understand it.
A lot of people jump to conclusions, so if I jump to conclusions more often than not, my apologies on that area.
I just feel like certain conclusions you shouldn't jump to when you know who you're with.
It's human nature. You know, that's just, it's one of those initial things when you see it. Of course, as human beings, you jump to conclusions. No, I'm not. I don't want you to think I'm coming down on you as my fault. But when I get hit back to back to back to back with this, I'm like, like it's just a lot on one person. Y'all don't know. It's just a lot.
Tiffany invited Keke, but Keke is always a no call, no show, so it don't matter.
She doesn't care about her cousin. She's not concerned for her cousin. This is the type of energy that Latisha was giving her cousin before Keke even splashed the drink in her face.
I
I'm actually very surprised that Keke isn't at the baby reveal, and I'm a little concerned, to be honest. You know, the last time I spoke with her, she had actually been in and out of the hospital and had been a little sick. So her not being here while all the other ladies are here, I am definitely concerned.
Literally, the confessionals and the energy are night and day, and it's a shame because Latisha is older than Mel. Latisha has no sense of community. There's no sense of unity when it comes to women. She's not a girl's girl. She's manipulative. She's competitive. She overall just have a jealous spirit, and it shows. But y'all in the comments, let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't
It's not in
in the case of anybody.
That's why I'm mine. I spend my life